You are now tuned into the truth frequency.
We are TFR. TFR.
Truth Frequency Radio.
Out on that mic.
Sorry about that, brother. Is that better?
Ah, that's much better. No problem. Well, we are doing our debut episode of the Ironworx. The Ironworx was a little brainchild of the Iron Realm Media, which is a little group that we got together on Twitter. Let's see, we're all flat earthers there in the Iron Realm, which is probably not necessarily unheard of here on TFR. I do know that there's probably several TFR hosts here that
horrible radio
living on a stationary
That is disgusting.
Let's try this. But we got together.
We all are.
As we all are. As we all have always been.
Good
but we got together on Twitter.
Good morning, TFR.
Good morning.
Do it. Play. God, nothing
It
ever
is
works.
Tuesday, my dudes.
It is Tuesday, my dudes. You'd think after 300 episodes, I'd be a little bit better at this. Anyway, welcome to the Ironworx right here on Truth Frequency Radio. My name is Josh Corey, and I am joined this morning by two of my very good friends and co-hosts right here on the show. Starting off with Mr. Zachary Zabala, since he was here first. You may know him on YouTube as Good Times for All, where we know him as Too Nice for Rice. Zach, how was your weekend, sir?
Hey, Josh. Hey, Walt. Hey, everybody out there in TFR land. Now, technically, Walt was first into Ironworx, I guess, with you.
Technically, he
But
was.
I was first here today.
First here this morning.
Is that what we're doing? Yeah, okay. Kind of threw me for a loop there for a second. Yeah, doing good. Learning about the river. I've been out there. We've been getting, stuff ready for Flighttoberfest and all that. 10 days away now. Gosh, it's like flying up, yeah. Getting a little nervous now. I don't know. It won't be so bad. I'm not going to be up on a stage in front of everybody all at the same time. So it won't be too bad, but I don't know why I get nervous. I don't know. Just part of it, I guess. But yeah, doing good. Been playing in the river a lot. Cut down a bunch of trees, more trees to clear the view for the neighbors. She was asking I asked her if I could clear it out for her because they're older and they don't need to be. Man, it's crazy, the giant boulders that are like making up that wall. I'll show you guys later. I'm going to shut up. What's what?
We can come back to it. I'm really interested about these giant boulders. Because they're just kind of there out of nowhere. Let's say hello to Mr. Walter Johnson, who came screeching in at the last second. You may know him as Flat Earth Head on the YouTubes. Walter, how was your weekend, sir? You staying dry?
I did stay dry. Good morning, Josh. Fiat Locks. Good morning is better than those hard words I can't say. Hello, Zach. Good morning, everybody out there. Still trying to get in the YouTubers. I finally made it to the TFR chat. I see you guys. I just haven't typed yet. Yeah, buddy, 300 in. You would think I can multitask by now, but apparently I am the old dog that no tricks shall be new to. Anyway, good morning. How are you, Josh?
I'm doing good. I'm excited. This is our 300th episode here on Truth Frequency Radio, the big 300. Seems like we blew right past 200 without so much as a whimper.
Yeah, that was easy.
I remember the 100th episode because I remember making the Bart Simpson thumbnail where he's writing on the chalkboard 100 times. It says, "I will not celebrate arbitrary anniversaries," or something like that, which was our 100th episode. And believe it or not, today marks 300 episodes, but last Tuesday marked 3 years here on Truth Frequency Radio. Blew right by that one, too. For some reason, I thought it was later in the month. But it was the 6th of October, 2017, that we had that god-awful debut episode that I played the very intro of, which I could tell you threw you for a loop there, Walter. You didn't know what the hell was going on.
Just a little bit. Just a lot. I was trying to get in here and struggling. So, because we didn't, while we were lucky here in Franklin. Sorry, I'm chasing them off around. We were lucky here in Franklin. Truly, again, the storm literally predicted leading up to the actual landfall to hit us dead center. And through lots of prayers and energy work, I guess, me and my other rain workers managed to steer it away from us. However, that means it gets on other people. And unfortunately, this time around, it hit Lake Charles again. And they had just gotten through recovering, sort of, not really, from Laura when it hit about 6, not that far back. I don't know. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It hasn't been that far. Maybe it's been 6 weeks. I don't know. It's been a minute, but not long enough. So truly, during the time that we were getting a little bit of gusty winds, which, as you guys probably know, Friday, if you saw me trying to stay here on the show, was just about the time we were live with an amazing show that I missed a good majority of. Our friend Martin Liedke showed up and hung out with us, and Cammy's Cammy's other half, she's definitely the better half, was there as well. Bobo joined us, Bob Nodell from Glowbusters. So I missed a lot. Wish I could have hung out, but two different times the power shut down, which kills my computer midstream. When it comes back up, the whole disk check, and it's already on its last leg. So I decided instead of killing it outright, I would kill myself from the stream and got out of there a little early. We had a few garbage lids blowing around. We had some limbs in the yard. And then I guess about that time when it clicked off that third time was the charm Friday. It finally stayed off, and it stayed off until I guess Sunday evening about,
oh man,
No kidding.
4 o'clock, maybe, something like that. So yeah, it was a long weekend.
I was going to say that makes for a long weekend.
It definitely does. So lots of other people
like
still out of power. I'm sorry, what, Zach?
So you guys were living like the Waltons.
We definitely were. Well, that's part of what you prepare for. You go grab ice, you get a lot of canned stuff, some extra bread to eat up all that sandwich meat that you bought that's going to go bad if you don't go eat it up, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's you just prep and hope it doesn't become something you have to deal with. But it could have been worse. There are, like I said, people who had just gotten their power back. Well, it was 6 weeks ago. I just looked. Wow, doesn't seem that long already. But yeah, people that had just gotten their electricity back on there in the Lake Charles area. And truly, the night that it was hitting, we were watching people post on Facebook about being trapped in their homes heading for their roof because of the rising flood water and storm surge.
Wow.
So yeah, and the thing that really, to me, kind of pisses me off at this point is that if it's not New Orleans, it's not on the fucking news, and there's other people that live in the state besides New Orleans. Just because that's the big party town, voodoos and vampires, there's other people that live here and other people that are seriously affected by this. And the fact that it doesn't get nearly the news coverage it should get just because it didn't hit New Orleans is really pissy to me. So sorry. Early rant. Good morning.
Nothing like a nice early rant. Help kick in some of that caffeine. So yeah, I'm really excited. 300 episodes. That's a big deal for us, I think. This
How did you hit the 3-year mark before the 300 episodes?
because we take time off sometimes.
But 6 shows?
Over 3 years? Yeah, that's about right. It's actually
I don't know if I remember 6 whole ones, though. You guys haven't missed too many.
no, we have
Really?
not. That's for sure.
Couple here and there.
Well, 52 weeks
It's like
times 3 years is what?
106. 106 or 306. Well, no, 106.
106.
Somebody call Adam. Wake Adam up, damn it.
But then we do 2 shows a week. So it's 212? 312. So
My brain, I need to pour some more coffee on it.
So 312, and we're a week off, so that's 14 episodes behind.
Yeah, that seems too many for me. I don't remember you guys taking off that many. And I started like a few months in.
Yeah, that's a lot. 14 over 3 years. Well, that's 4 a year. That may not be unheard of.
More than I thought, though. I didn't think you guys had taken off that many shows.
Yeah, me either. But I suppose it's
I think
possible.
Probably a couple of those were those times early on when we really weren't as familiar with the system and we're trying to get in and get things right, or some kind of computer issue keeping us from getting in there. And we thought once it started the recorded show, we were kind of out of the loop. So we learned later we could subvert that and get in there anyway. So I know one of those for sure. I remember that happening once, that we just kind of went, oh shit, well, we're not in there, bye, and took off. So you live, you learn.
Point says he's going to go count shows.
Yeah, he's going to go count.
Wait.
Well, luckily the shows are all numbered, so we have that going for us. Each one is numbered, so we know on a weekly basis exactly which show number it is. It does seem strange that we're 14 off, though. I don't know. Still, 300 is a pretty big deal, and I'm super excited about it, which is really good because I've just been a little off the last few months.
Yeah, you've been going through a lot.
Yeah.
It's understandable. Don't beat yourself up about it.
Try not to. Just, there's the passion, the desire is still there, but for some reason, the motivation is starting to wane. I have to take steps to counteract it. Just like last night, not feeling it at all, but I still felt the need to try to book somebody for this Friday for Have No Sphere, because I haven't booked anybody for months. And
I know we were on fire for like the first 2 months of this season. It was like the first 8 shows we had guests.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, steady.
And we just kind of dropped off.
So I have to go out of my way to counteract sort of the funk that I've been in, because I can feel it bleeding into the shows. So 300 episodes, and the best absolute outcome are the fine people we have in chat right now. Which is why the reason I come here anyway, even when I'm in my funk, is because I know in another hour and 45 minutes, my funk will be gone. I will be feeling good, I'll be in a good mood, and I'll be fine. That's what I love about this show. It's therapy for me. I get to come and vent frustrations and celebrate small personal victories and share it with all these fine people in chat and our Iron Scouts and our patrons who, because of our patrons, I took some of the software that we have and made a little video with some AI voices, since I've got that software for whatever reason. I don't even know why I got it, but there it is.
Yeah, you know why.
Yeah, I guess I do know why.
Pervert.
Well, that's true. That's true. AI voices can be
Potty
used
mouth.
for all sorts of things.
I love it.
Nothing like Stephen Hawking to come set me straight in the morning.
All right, Lucas, just for
Well,
you,
true.
I'm going to do it.
Do it. Do it.
Every time I bring it up, Lucas is like, yes, do it. You got to do it. That'd be hilarious. I know he knows what I'm talking about. I'm going to do it.
Okay, do it.
The Stephen Hawking interview.
I think that would be really good. I think we can come up with some excellent questions. And
Got to bring this up Wednesday.
all right.
And we got to talk about it and come up with some ideas. And yeah.
Look at me. Like I said, I got to take proactive steps to stay out of my funk or to keep my funk at bay.
Writing it down.
Well, look, dude, you're not the only one that gets funky. What? Get down, get funky. Anyway, yeah, it's one of those things. Part of it, I think, is our routine really is less than great for getting sleep and keeping sleep patterns normal. And to me, that's always when things go south for me, is when I can't get the recovery sleep. And of late, that's been difficult. So I think part of your funkiness probably is also that normally in your routine, there was always the weekend or the time to recover from these crazy hours that we have to get up, stay up, do things after the show. You head off to work, all the stuff we do. It catches up with you. And if you don't have that complete just break away from it all to recharge the batteries or to get that download, shout out to Nuka's sister, then you don't recover and you start to just kind of go off the rails. And so, with the world being what it has been, with your life being as crazy as it has unfortunately become, which did lead you to get in the great new house, you have to say, knock on some good wood here, but definitely not your plan. I know. So, yeah, dude, sending you hugs, sending you love. I really felt the extra funk piled on you during the time of trying to figure out the house thing while I was dealing with the extra funk of Michelle's uncle passing. And these storms, even though we have been lucky enough to avoid them, send a lot of crazy energy this way. Directed, natural, call it what the hell you want, but we definitely get a lot of crazy energy that, you know, the getting ready, the prepping, the people getting nervous, whatever. So I've been feeling it as well. Part of why I was so late getting here this morning was me not getting any sleep last night and just hitting the clock too many times. So yeah, I'm there with you on the funk. Sucks that it had to happen today on this 300 episode, but maybe this is the time for us to go, hey, you know what? This shit's been awesome for 300 episodes. We met some amazing people. We made some beautiful friends. We found the too nice for rice himself. And I mean, that alone makes it worthwhile. Apparently, there's a moth invasion happening because there's another one after I just dealt with the other one. I don't know where they keep coming from. Anyway, I'll shut up now that the moths are here.
Coming in from outside, I think, Walt. Anyway, I do see our good buddy Aussie Rob in chat. And I just said that I messaged someone to get on the show for Have No Sphere, trying to book a guest. And in that same thought process I had last night in booking a guest, I almost sent a message to Rob to see if he might be able to come hang out with us again. Here we are.
I thought about the same thing, sir.
3 years and 300 episodes later. But apparently he's got a new job with early starts, so he's got to get to bed early. Early to bed, early to rise makes Rob Australian. Anyway, you take care, Rob. We love you. Good luck on your new job. That's exciting. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Matter of fact, shout out to everybody there in chat. Brian, I see you there. Daz, I see you. Liz, Diva, all sorts of people here. Voynich, who I think was at the counting episodes.
It doesn't matter what Savage says to try to make us not like you, Rob. He can't do it.
Nope. No matter how hard he tries, how relentless he is, we won't listen to him. We love you anyway, Rob.
And now I'm here playing catch up in chat. So where are you at, John Savage?
I do see Alan
I
Holman in
haven't
chat.
typed.
Our intrepid executive line producer, Alan Holman, who I've seen has been posting some pictures lately. And Alan, I gotta say, you're looking pretty good. Looks like you're feeling good. I get the impression you're in a pretty good headspace. Like your life's humming along and you're feeling pretty good. That's the way it looked. Anyway. So big shout out to you, Alan. We appreciate you and everything that you do and all the contributions you have made to the Ironworks over the last 3 years and 300 episodes.
Absolutely. 2 Mark Sargent interviews he's lined up for us.
Jonathan from Jersey, I think, might have been even an Alan Holman get. Or did he just call cold? I don't remember. But Hori Sheet, we could thank Alan Holman for all of our contacts with Hori Sheet.
Guys out there working, man.
Yep.
Man, when you said that, that reminded me. We were supposed to have him on last Friday too, and I forgot to put that in motion. Here, I mean, he was supposed to be here last Friday on Ironworx with us.
Well, how about we do this? We will get that in motion. I will send him a message and see if we can't get him on for this coming Friday.
Oh, when he was in chat, he said he would be here, and we both agreed to get in touch with each other. So at least I'm not the only one that felt on my end for not getting in touch. He's busy saving the Christmas elves. I don't know what game he's playing, but the get up is definitely Christmas oriented, and I love it. So, but we'll figure that out when he's here and talking to him instead of me just not knowing exactly, because I haven't had time to dig in as deep as I would like. Oh my goodness.
What else was there?
We're about 4 minutes away from
Holy
our first
Well,
break.
you beat me to it because I'm trying to get over there and find that out. Yes. Indeed. 4 minutes approximately, sir. And yes, Alan confirms over there in the actual original TFR chat, which if you haven't been there, you should be there. That's where we started. Wow, they are firing up early. He confirms Joe Froger, the first time he had a chat with him the night before on Ironworx, so he called. But definitely after that, it was all Joe Froger's ideas.
Well, not for nothing, but Joe Froger was supposed to be on last Friday as well. He had actually
I thought
had.
that might have been your surprise. But
Well,
I
he
wasn't
had somebody
sure.
that he was going to bring with him. One of the investigators from not Skywalker, Skinwalker Ranch.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, I thought you'd really appreciate that, but as it sometimes happens,
Life.
there was a bit of a falling out, I guess, and I don't know. Anyway, neither one managed to come over here on Friday, so I will reach out and see if we can't get Drew Froger on here. He has successfully relocated down to Florida, so he is no longer Drew Froger. He is Driflo.
Jaflager. He is
Something.
Florida man. You know that. If anybody became king of Florida man.
And in other news, a Florida man was seen taking pictures on the beach. Anyway, I'll see if we can't get your Froger on here one of these days. Find out how he's doing. I know he should be having a book release here very, very soon.
Nice.
He was going to do all 4 at once, I think, before COVID hit. And in fact, I think it would be coming up here in the next month. This time next month, I think, is when he had planned to release all 4, but I think he's just going to do the first one. Just the very first book first. Does that make sense? So I know he's got lots of things going on, and he is grabbing life by the horns and living it to the fullest. So big shout out to Jonathan from Jersey. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Guess I'm ready for some more coffee.
I need some. I definitely do. As I said, not a great night for sleep, but hey, it's Tuesday, my dude. So take your chance while we're taking a break to go and get some coffee. I'm sorry, I'm playing I was going to look at some stories from the lettuce pile, and I got sidetracked on the note you included about potential guests for Friday already.
Yes, indeed.
So should I spoil that, or are we going to say that just in case?
Oh, we can spoil it, absolutely.
Okay. Well, it looks like you've lined up Brendan Daly to get on here Friday with us. Is that here, or is that going to be on?
That should be over there, over on HNS.
On Have No Sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I love it.
That should be the case. He's going to give me a call today just to verify. But again, in an attempt to combat my funk last night, I decided to take proactive steps and to do something worthwhile. Something that needed to be done, which was maybe book a guest, do a little show prep, do a little show production.
Mm-hmm.
Considering we have 3 shows, and in my funk, I've not done much of anything. So
that's not your fault, as we all have just kind of iterated here, sir. Trust me, you're not the only one. You see, I didn't put anything literally yesterday, and my plan was to sit around yesterday and start filling up the pile again, and just never could focus on it. And again, I know it's part of the energy, part of the fun, part of what we're talking about and dealing with. We're going to get through this, and we'll do it together. So, we got you guys.
That's right.
To help us.
And thank you, Walt and Zach. Thank you guys both so much for being able to be here and help me through this, help me do this, and kick this Ironworx off. Really, there would be no Ironworx if it were just me. So thank you guys very much for everything that you do and all that you bring to the show. It really does mean a lot to me being able to hang out with you guys.
Right back at you, brother.
Guys. Yeah, thank you for letting me be a part of it, both you guys.
Absolute pleasure. Let's get down to the business of the business. We'll be right back after these briefest of messages.
Hey everyone, it's Chris Gio, founder of Truth Frequency Radio and host of Beyond the Veil. The mainstream media and establishment are running scared right now, and they've prominently featured truthfrequencyradio.com as number 89 on the federal government's hit list, also known as the fake news list, which is essentially a list of sites slated for censorship on Facebook, YouTube, Google, and other social media. Now is the time for you to get involved. Share your favorite TFR shows far and wide on forums and social media. Tell your friends and family about your favorite shows. If you're a business owner, get in touch with us to feature your product or service right here on this TFR. And if you haven't done so already, become a TFR supporter now and get unlimited commercial-free downloads in high quality. Visit truthfrequencyradio.com/sign-up. Thank you for making TFR the leader in independent and uncensored talk radio. Truth Frequency Radio, your protection from deception.
Hey folks, guess what the #1 phrase that Life Change Tea receives by email? You ready? We love this tea. We love this tea. Time after time, week after week, we love this tea. Life Change Tea gives you more energy, a beautiful cleansing, and fulfills its slogan perfectly. The tea that makes you go. So if you want to be on your health game, log on to getthetea.com and order Life Change Super Strength Tea. Packages come in a 1-month supply, and when you brew this stuff, wait until you see the results. Aren't we all about the results? And with a lot of people's health struggling, we can use a little bit of help. Doctors will tell you disease starts in the gut. So log on to getthetea.com. That's getthetea.com. Be our next email saying, I love this tea. I love this tea. Get the tea at getthetea.com. Helping America one tea bag at a time.
Dowsing is the ancient science of finding water and metal underground. Albert Einstein said that dowsing was tapping into earth energies which modern science as yet does not understand. Diamonds, silver, gold, and platinum objects have all been found using dowsing. And now, for the first time on film, we visit the pyramids, Stonehenge, and ancient sites, dowsing for buried treasure and tapping into this mysterious earth energy.
The Enigma Channel. Intelligent television for planet Earth. EnigmaTV.com.
No hate, No hype, no fear. We are TFR Frequency Radio.
Oh shit, it's 4:20. Time to roll.
Hi, this is Alan. I like Ironworx because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love Ironworx with Josh, Walt, and Zach. It's like sitting in your front room having a cosy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that Ironworx with Josh, Walt, and Zach, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the Ironworx on TFR.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. Iron Realm Media is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to The Ironworx with Zach, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the Ironworx and become an Iron Scout.
I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, bitch.
Not for me, okay?
Oh, that was actually not supposed to be what that was, but it's all right. Welcome back to segment number 2 of the Ironworx, kicking off right now. Coffee's full. Chat's rolling in. I see Jose Meza just popped in there. Good morning, Jose.
Mm-hmm. Good morning to everyone there. We all ran and got coffee. I hope you did, because if you didn't, you should have. It's early. Or late, who knows? It could be late where you are. Maybe it's late for coffee. Is that ever a time, though? Is there ever a time it's really too late for coffee?
Monday night at 9:30 is too late for coffee when you got to be up Tuesday morning. I learned that a couple weeks ago. I was up to like 1 o'clock. Like, what the hell? It's weird, you know. I could slam a pop, you know, right before I go to bed. Doesn't affect me. I drink a cup of coffee half hour before I'm going to lay down for bed. Nah, I'm up for hours. There's no going to bed. It's weird. I don't know if it's because, I don't know why the caffeine affects me so much different from coffee than it does other things. Maybe the heat? I don't know.
Maybe the alkaloids. Maybe it's not just the caffeine. Maybe it's a whole chemistry of the coffee itself.
I'm not a scientist. I don't know.
How the hell are we supposed to know?
People say that so much. I'm not a scientist. Like, yes, you are.
You are, though. If you want to be.
You don't have to have a piece of paper and a bunch of letters behind your name to practice science.
Yes, science!
Now, we did actually have some space lettuce in here.
Oh, sir, I meant to tell you, I saw your redo on the logo, and I liked it. I meant to tell you, I didn't ever tell you. I went and saw it when I was looking for the show stuff again, and we should probably, in the bigger scheme of things, get that going for sure. I like it.
Yeah,
I just don't know which one I like better.
It's one of those things that were bothering me because the logo is obviously two guys hammering away on an anvil,
right?
Which makes sense when it was you and I here.
Yep.
But with three of us, it just seemed like we were leaving somebody out.
Yep. Yeah, every time I'd go over there and start working on shirts, I would think that extremely, like, well, this don't look right no more. So you did a good job, sir. Well, with the editor and the Pro Tools thingies and whatnot, I play around, but they're slowly but surely taking all the good free stuff away, or at least I haven't found the newer versions of the good free stuff. So that's one of the things I deal with trying to do the show picture in the morning. At one point, the version of whatever it is I'm using had all kind of extra little bells and whistles that you could acquire or use or whatever, and slowly but surely they've all been hidden behind a paywall. So I just throw a collage together and go with it now.
Yeah.
So
It's about the only way to do it anymore. It's
very impressive picture. I like it.
I used to spend a whole lot of time on those pictures, on the thumbnails, because I had time in the morning when I could end the show and I could spend 3 or 4 hours doing the thumbnail while you came up with a description. And it worked really well until I couldn't anymore. So I figured the least I could do was spend a little time this weekend and see if I can't change up that logo a little bit.
Well, to be someone who's so funky about show stuff, you were definitely very showy this last few days, sir.
Well, again, it was a concerted effort. I had to put forth the work, the energy. Believe me, I did not want to. But actually, there was another little Easter egg there in that logo that I thought was kind of cool.
I like those too.
Something that I'd been talking about doing for months now. So I figured I'd just go ahead and do it. While I was working on the logo, I just throw them in there. Because of the song, 3 Little Birds, I included in the logo 3 little birds. Because if there's ever 3 little birds that you're liable to find on your doorstep singing a message to you, it'd be us. So anyway, there's 3 little birds there on the logo also, because I've been saying I was going to do it. So dude it, I did.
You doed it. Definitely did. I see Bornick is back. Did you count the shows for us, brother? Or you may have already put it in chat, and I may have missed it. So.
Oh, see, there was Voynich right there asking, what's the story behind the birds and the anvil? There it is, 3 little birds. Because if you're going to wake up in the morning, wake with the rising sun, you're liable to find 3 little birds out there on your doorstep. So, and here we are, singing sweet songs with melodies pure and true. Because this is our message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Yeah, it's way too early for me to be singing.
Yep, not enough coffee yet, sir. Not enough coffee yet. Well, it's good that you guys flock together. Oh, look, Dawn is beating me to the birds of a feather reference. Oh, well, Dawn, your coffee's probably kicking in more than mine is. So, did you by chance, Zach, see that last little story I dropped in about, oh, wait, where is it? It's not here. Now, see, this has happened again. I dropped that story literally on my way to the show this morning. And yet it is not in our show prep. So that's disconcerting. I bet it's still sitting in my phone as a draft, and I never sent it.
Anyway, Walt.
I did. It's exactly what I did. It's sitting here on my phone. So let me we'll send it over here to you. But apparently they've taken there's a new twist on graphene. See what I did there. They're taking layers of graphene and like kind of doing what Cammie was doing with the screens the other day, trying to show the different polarization. Mm-hmm. It's that kind of idea, and it's creating a magnet. So like twisting these layers of graphene together. Well, I've closed the story now, trying to send it, and I can't find it again. Well, I'll get that over there. I don't understand why it's not in the damn list, though.
That's a real good question, Walter.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't hit the send button.
No, I didn't. It's still sitting here. It was still sitting here, and then when I backed out, I closed it. So my bad. I'll send it to you during the break and let you put your magnetism mind on it, sir.
Yeah, it's got me intrigued.
Yeah, for sure. I always find little interesting tidbits for you and for Cammie. Man, we need to get Cammie back in here in the morning for sure. I know it's tough for her, but I miss having her around here with us as well in the morning. Man, why have that story disappeared on me? I'm really aggravated about this. So, like the little news feed you have on your Google, apparently when you hit back, it refreshes now, and all those have changed. So it'll take me a while to find it.
Well, that's no fun. Here, let's try this. Maybe this will work.
Asteroid, but it might be just an old rocket from a failed moon landing mission more than 50 years ago. This most recently spotted object expected to get pulled into the Earth's gravity and become kind of a mini-moon next month. NASA's leading asteroid expert thinks it is the upper rocket stage from a 1966 mission. Observations as the object draws closer will help nail it down. This person speculates the object is the Centaur stage from NASA's Surveyor 2 mission, goes back to 1966, expected to shoot back out of its own orbit around the sun sometime next March.
The Guinness World Record for
Whoa. So there's some other stories along the edge here. After listening to that brief little thing, the Texas teenager who broke 2 world records for having the longest legs. There's a few other nice little interesting ones in here. They're real quick. We can just blow through them, I think.
You're listening to Shortwave from NPR. Adriana Briscoe has...
All right, I'm not listening to NPR. Anyway, butterflies have hearts in their wings, and apparently their eyes are somewhere else, but I'm not going to listen to what they have to say. The U.S. Army is testing augmented reality goggles on dogs.
Why?
I mean, why not?
Good question.
We can see if they tell us.
That just sounds cruel.
On various tasks like tracking and scouting for the presence of explosives. The problem is the dogs can't go very far without their human handlers, which can kind of defeat the purpose. But get this, now some military dogs are testing out augmented reality goggles. That's right, they're putting augmented reality goggles on the dogs. Developed by a company called Command Sight, they have cameras that allow the human handlers to see exactly what the dog sees. So the AR part is there, so the handlers can show the dogs visual cues. For instance, telling the dog which way to go from far away without having to use verbal commands. That's the plan. These special goggles are still in the prototype stage, and they're wired. That means the handlers have to be nearby, but that's all going to change. And if you're wondering how hard it is to get a dog to wear goggles in the first place, it's not new territory. Plenty of service dogs are already trained to wear goggles to protect their eyes from the elements. You know, like it's when it's raining. Cats and dogs. Just see what I did there. That was funny.
That's something.
And then laughing at it like that was bad. Okay, so it's wired.
It's prototype.
What is this, 1985? Remember the remote control car with the wire on it?
Uh-huh.
I didn't even think they made things with wires. I don't care if it's a prototype or not.
You can't prototype some radio frequencies? Can't prototype an RC car?
Let's build it this way, a way we're never going to use it practically, and then spend a bunch more money converting it over to this. They are great at just throwing money at the wall.
Yep.
Right into a wood chipper. See what bills come out full on the other side. I was talking to that guy from Los Alamos. He was one of their engineers there. and he said they waste so much money. Like, because I guess there's a huge amount of servers at Los Alamos. Just giant rooms, like bigger than warehouses, just full of servers. And his job is to keep that room cool. And the stuff they use to do this is, millions of dollars for these machines, the air conditioning units and all this different kind of stuff that they have. And he says his superiors just, $6 million. Oh, but it's breaking because of this over here. Well, we'll just get the $6 million thing, get 2 of them, and we'll wait for the first one to break, and then we'll fix this thing over here. So what? Just $6 million, no big deal. We got to spend it, or we're not going to get it next year.
That's right.
And that's just crazy to me. And it's not just the government that does this. Corporations do this as well. We have to waste this. We have to. If we don't waste it, we're not going to get this much next year.
Right? If we end this project, then the funding gets cut off.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe what we do is we build our prototype with a wire, you see. That way, if it works, we can still ink out a few more $1 million to make it wireless. Well, this is just a prototype, but the money you gave us, this is the best that we could do. Like a leash. It's a dog on a leash with glasses. $23 million for a dog with glasses on a leash. Yay! Might as well send a toilet up to the ISS.
Yeah, I was going to say. That 23 was just, you were doing the ISS thing, right? That's not the real number?
No, yeah, it was just the ISS number. That was the toilet number. I'd be scared to see how much they're spending to put glasses on a leashed dog.
I'll get some for Hank.
I'm testing augmented reality, but it turns out if you just have this wire that connects you to the dog, you can just walk the dog wherever you want it to go. And then you just give it commands and it does what you say. Can I have some more money, please?
That'll be $23 million. Great idea.
Great idea. How about this? Now, women astronauts can go pee in space.
Did they have to hold it before?
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Was up there for over 6 months.
Nah. It's probably just some.
They had a special vacuum tube they used. Didn't you see the tour of the ISS before?
Or maybe they're just pissing on the walls like the guys in Apollo, just
right on Apollo 10,
all over the place.
Just shitting. Girls are just up there pissing wherever they please. I mean, hell, if you can play with bubbles of water, what's the worst a little bit of pee is going to do, right? It's not like it's highly sensitive electronic equipment up there or anything.
You've seen them wash their hair. They just throw that shit wherever. No big deal. This is I wash my hair, and you try to keep all the water here. You try to keep all the water here?
Right.
You wouldn't put them in like here on Earth, we have these things called showers. That kind of keeps all the water in this one room, this small room, so it doesn't get all over everything else. We're not talking about electrical equipment. We're just talking about the floor.
And you should design one of those for the ISS. That would make you some money, maybe.
$50 million.
$50 million for a waterproof room. So you can just.
They'll even have a door.
But will it be stout and sturdy, or will it flop around?
Oh, it's going to be the floppy one, like on the outside.
Oh, good. That's how you know it's secure.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's the floppy one, like on the outside. As long as it's an outside floppy door.
We don't want them banging their elbows. Maybe we just won't put a door on there.
We'll just nerf that shit.
Like a curtain. I've seen those here on Earth before. We'll just have a little curtain that blocks the water from going out there.
That's
I don't know.
Good.
Call me crazy.
Maybe just a rope with like some big colored ballasts on there. So that you know this is the shallow end and this is the deep end where you go pee. So just If you need to go into the deep end, you just got to swim underneath this little rope with the ballasts on it. It's fine.
Can it be red velvet?
Hell yes, it can.
100 million. Red velvet. It doesn't crush in space.
You got to keep out the riffraff.
Oh, too much fun.
Too much fun. So I think you
So I
found your-
guess.
Go ahead, Zach.
Oh, go ahead.
Nope.
I was going to say, did you see the satellite that took a selfie of itself?
I'm not entirely sure. I saw the article where it said it launched a camera out so it could take a selfie, but all I saw was this weird animation of the camera itself being launched out. Like I didn't see the camera that was launched. I didn't see any of the pictures that it took because it was like going in some weird free fall spin rotation shit as it got shot out of there. I don't know how it's going to take any damn pictures. But they're saying it's
Well, now see here I am operating under I guess a misinformed thought that I assumed all of them were launched with their follow camera satellite because of all the awesome photos we get of all the satellites. Like they all have a name and you get a little picture of it and there's the Earth in the background. And so I guess they have a selfie stick. Is that what it is? Is that the new? It's the 2000s. I forgot. It's a selfie stick. Never mind. It's not a follow camera satellite. I'm thinking about all that old camera stuff. Never mind. Selfie stick. That makes it all better. Yeah. Selfie stick.
Selfie stick. And filters. You got to have the proper filters on there. Smoothing out those rough edges.
I want to know how much of our tax dollars went to making this little damn camera that self-ejects off of this satellite to take a picture of it.
And is that really that's what it was, right? They didn't take a selfie. They just filmed shooting a camera out. That's not a selfie. It's like if I throw a ball and I take a picture of the ball as I throw it, that's not a fucking selfie. Now, if the ball is a camera and I throw the camera as I'm taking a picture, as it's recording, and one of them happens to catch a picture of me as it flies through the air, that's a selfie.
Is that really a selfie or is that just a picture? I mean, a selfie, you should be actually holding the camera, right? Taking a picture of yourself?
I don't know. I don't think that would be a requirement for it to be a selfie. I mean,
I think that is the definition of a selfie.
Because, I mean, selfies didn't come around until, people take pictures of themselves all the time. They put the camera down.
And you set your timer.
On, hit the button, stand back. Hey, I'm here.
Yeah. Run around in front, put your finger up behind your buddy's head. Right.
But yeah, the actual term selfie, I think didn't come around until the whole phone camera thing. I don't know. Regardless,
it didn't take a selfie. It didn't take a timed shutter picture. It just recorded itself shooting a camera out into space, adding to the current state of space debris. Because we all need more space debris out there. I think I heard that Russia, or maybe it was China or somebody, some of those scary people were talking about setting off a chain reaction. If they could take one of their satellites and crash it into another satellite, it'll eventually crash into another satellite, which will crash into another satellite, which will set off a chain reaction, destroying all the satellites in the upper atmosphere. Satellite warfare. Because there's just too much damn space debris.
Man, then 0.01% of all of our data would be lost. Oh no.
Oh no.
And I'm sure that none of our data is getting sent over that. It's all military, this and that. And they're just hanging from balloons. I mean, it's a good idea. You could send things without, I don't know. Other people probably would be able to have access to it if it's just going to a balloon. You would think the backbone would be the best way.
Yeah, you'd think.
To send things securely. You would think. But yeah, I'm sure this is more for like seals out in the middle of nowhere, or, you know, super rich billionaires that need their satellite phone when they're on their island. They probably have a balloon hanging up over their island so they can make phone calls still. Crap like that. But it's not a satellite going 18,000 miles falling around the earth, and doesn't work, folks. NASA can't do a three-body problem. They don't know how gravity would actually work in their own model because it's too complicated. They can't calculate it. So in their model, it's just the Earth and the satellites. There's no moon. There's no sun. There's no other planets pulling on anything or doing anything like that. It's just the Earth and the satellites. That's it. Nothing else is out there with gravitational forces or anything like that. They can't be, because then they wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, these are the little things we need to keep bringing back up that nobody really talks about anymore. Jaron brought that up years ago. Like, hey, wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense. And people talked about it for a while. But then these, 5 years, things slip under the rug. We need someone to go back and just start pulling out all this kind of stuff. All the cool little gotchas that we found that have kind of slipped away. We see too far, this and that. We have the basics remembered. That's our main ammunition. But it's nice to have all these different, rounds to choose from. Hey, I want to use an incendiary grenade this time. I'm going to use this one,
Really?
Wow.
That's nuts.
I was about to tell you where selfie came from. Well, I guess we'll have to hear that on the other side of the break.
Sweet.
Live research, the cornerstone of great Ironworx show.
That's it.
Shut up.
All right, we'll be right back. Be sure to stick around. Find out where the term selfie actually came from.
Truth Frequency Radio is your #1 source for news and information without the hate, hype, and fear. We're proud to feature cutting-edge programs like The Christopher Everard Show, The Covert Report with Susan Lindauer, Enemy Within Radio with Tom Barnes, Freaky Friday with The Woo Crew, The Gematria Effect with Zachary Hubbard, America's Evil Genius with Travis Cook, Phoenix Rising Radio with Phoenix, Quantum Connections with Lucky, and dozens more. Did you know you can listen from any telephone by dialing 641-793-7117 or call into your favorite show toll free at 833-TFR-LIVE. Uncensored talk and news you won't hear in the mainstream media. Truth Frequency Radio, your protection from deception.
Today, the questions begin. I'm Jack Callahan, Fox News. In the confirmation hearing for Supreme Court nominee Judge Amy Coney Barrett.
This is going to be a long, contentious week.
That's Senate Judiciary Committee Chair Lindsey Graham. During yesterday's opening statement, several Democrat senators, including Illinois' Dick Durbin, suggested that Justice Barrett could vote to strike down the Affordable Care Act.
The Republicans want to strike down a law that 23 million Americans rely on.
Utah Senator Mike Lee claims it's just part of a Democrat strategy.
They dismay me and they disappoint me. They reflect the fact that we have allowed for the politicization of the one branch of the federal government that is not political.
The questioning will continue over the next 2 days with a committee vote on the nomination scheduled for Thursday. Democrats say they won't attend that committee meeting, hoping to delay the nomination by denying the GOP a quorum for that vote. A week after being released from the hospital for the coronavirus, President Trump telling a rally in Central Florida last night he's back to fighting form.
Right now, I'm fighting to make sure we eradicate the virus, rebuild the economy, and save our country from the radical left. We're hitting record stock market numbers, record 401ks, record stocks, record job numbers. Don't blow it. Don't blow it.
The president has a rally tonight in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Joe Biden with 3 appearances scheduled today in Florida. After telling voters in Ohio yesterday the election will be the most important in a lifetime.
The next president is going to determine not just the next 4 years, but the next decade or more is going to look like. because there's such a stark fundamental difference.
At one point yesterday, the former vice president said he was running for the U.S. Senate. America is listening to Fox News.
You are now tuned into the truth frequency.
We are TFR. TFR.
Truth Frequency Radio.
Your day off bright and shiny. Get up off your little hiney and begin your happy day.
Good morning. Here.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Okay, dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe the dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there. There was one? There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard. Wake up.
The iron you need to get what you want.
Welcome back to hour number 2. Feeling refreshed and ready to go. I've got this ridiculous story. Let's see if it's as ridiculous as it sounds or as it reads.
Hold up.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Full stop. Hi. Sorry, welcome back. Ironworx, that's Josh. I'm Walt. Zach's right there. Hi, welcome back. Anyway, the selfie. Come on,
I
man.
forgot
I'm
selfie.
excited.
I forgot
Aren't you?
all about the damn selfie. It's such an integral part of my life. How could I forget?
Dude, come on. With this, we should do. This is exciting because it turns out it's not even an American thing. Somebody get Rob on the frickin' phone. It's his fault. It's all his countrymen's fault.
One of Rob's friends did it?
It sounds like it. Here's the deal. This is from The Guardian. Call that, news, if you will. According to a story from 2013, November 18th, just right around the corner, 2013, Australian slang term named the International Word of the Year. Oxford Dictionaries reveals it was first used online. And isn't that what makes everything real now? First used online by a young drunk. I'm looking at you, Rob. In 2002 to describe a self-portrait photograph. So it goes through a little bit of history of, other words. And when you read them, you think, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because it's things like Barbie for barbecue and fiery for fire. So there's that Australian tendency to make cute, slangy words that end with the IE ending. Thusly, a drunk text, photograph, whatever, in mid-September 2002, an Australian wrote on ABC Online, drunk at a mate's 21st, I tripped over and landed lip first with my front teeth coming a very close second on a set of steps. Wow. I had a hole about 1 centimeter long right through my bottom lip, and sorry about the focus. It was a selfie. So there it is, officially from 2002, September. Because again, if it's online, that makes it real, right?
What's his name? We got to tell Rob.
It doesn't tell us. That's what I was hoping we'd get it so we could find out if it was one of Rob's drinking buddies.
I mean,
but,
a drunk Australian, that doesn't really narrow.
Well, that kind of, that's kind of like, yeah.
Well, good
So
to know.
yeah, 2013 word of the year. So hey.
Well, see, this works out really well because I can neither confirm nor deny that there was a selfie being taken. But we do have this out of Australia.
Police say a surfer has vanished in a suspected shark attack off the Australian southwest coast.
Huh?
Police say a surfboard has been found at Wiley Bay near the town of Esperance, and a search is underway for the man who had been riding it. An ambulance service says a witness reported the attack at Kelp Beds Beach this morning. 3 other shark attacks have occurred there since 2014. A teenager was killed in 2017 and a diver in January.
Well, there we go. That's a mystery.
Yeah, that's with people.
That's a super big mystery. I'm not even sure where they would think to start looking. I mean, he just vanished. A surfer completely vanished. Poof. Gone. They're looking, where do we find? I mean, there was a shark. Yeah, okay. So there's a shark attacking, and there's a surfboard, but there's no surfer. I don't know where he could be. I guess he just disappeared. He just vanished from existence. He's gone.
He's in the process of being pooped out of a shark.
You would think that'd be the first place you go. I think we know where the surfer is. He's probably at least partially inside that shark. It's not like he's hiding. It's not like we need to call Sherlock Holmes to try to deduce where exactly the surfer may or may not be. I think I may have figured it out. Let's try this. Shall we open up the phone lines?
Nice.
Shall we talk to some of the people out there?
I like those people. Let's talk to them.
We have 833 TFR Live. If you wanted to call in to the call-in line,
you can also call 213-233-3998. That's 213-233-3998. Call now.
But there's a bit of a delay on that one. It can get a little awkward trying to talk back and forth.
Oh, really? So don't call that number.
If you want, you could call 304-503-3528. The flat line, 304-503-FLAT. Spell it out on your phone. So we will have those open. I will keep an eye out. Hopefully.
As will I, sir. I have now scrolled myself into an area in which viewing the call board and not the chat. Shame on the chat. Don't make me look at you.
Yeah, LC King says, at least they didn't send a cocky. The selfie picture.
That's true.
Cocky. Yeah, I know they call the white sharks over there in Australia. They call them guppies, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't doubt it.
Everything gets bigger in Australia. You know what? I always wanted a kangaroo, but I started. Whoa.
That was a little weird.
I think I heard a kangaroo. What was that?
I'm not quite sure what that was, but we can take a caller. Good morning, caller. Thanks for calling in to the Ironworx.
Hello, am I there?
You are.
You are.
Oh, cool, guys. I was just ringing to say congratulations on 300 shows.
Well, thank you so much.
And I also wanted to recommend a book.
Excellent. Which book?
The book is called The Elusive Curve by Billy Zig. It's about a guy that discovers that the Earth is not a spinning ball. And he goes on a journey talking to his girlfriend and his best friend, and he wants to break open the secret and works out a plan to uncover the Earth being flat to the whole world. It's a really good fictional book, but it's got plenty of non-fiction information in it. And I just thought you guys should take a look and see if you can get in touch with the author and perhaps have an interview or something.
You know, that's been suggested before.
I've been meaning to get a hold of them.
Yep, it's in my sites as well. I have the book.
Oh, really?
in my sights, but I haven't contacted him yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've actually read it. I thought it was great.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't want to give away.
Was that you that recommended it
well,
to me?
congratulations,
To
guys.
us?
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you
Hey,
so
man,
much.
where are you calling from?
Me? I'm calling from Australia, Melbourne.
That's
I love it.
Awesome.
There's a massive delay, so I apologise for that, guys. But
That's
yeah,
fine. You're in the
just
future.
wanted to
It's
call and
like
say congratulations and
it's like Wednesday there, so you're in the future. There should be a delay.
yeah, there certainly is. Anyway, congratulations, guys, and thanks for plenty of listening. I appreciate it.
Well, thank
Hey,
you
man,
so
thank
much.
you for listening. We appreciate the hell out of it, truly.
Yeah, thanks for calling in,
Thanks,
man.
guys. Take
Made
care.
my day.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
Bye.
We didn't even get a name. What are the chances that was Lucas? I don't know.
No, I don't think that was Lucas.
Huh. Interesting. I thought for sure it was going to be Rob. I just thought it was strange Rob was calling on the call board.
I truly thought the same thing, that he may have been calling us from like the break room at work or something. Oh no, that's tomorrow. He's got new work. So yeah. But yeah, Zach had recommended that book, and I have it saved over here as one I need to get and look at. So yeah, that's all too many coincidences. We definitely need to get in touch with Billy Zig.
Yeah, Lucas says he knows that guy.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for calling, and thank you for being here, bro. You just don't know. It's been amazing, sir. It's been amazing.
So maybe just a few weeks, maybe a couple months, friends with Billy Zig on Facebook. So since I'm on a roll, I will put that call out there for maybe next week or sometime in the future. Sorry, now I'm on Facebook and I see Brian posting, congratulating us on 300 shows. Thank you so much, Brian.
Sorry about that. I had Jaron ask me a question. Did you see who that caller was and who lined him up for us?
I did not.
Alan Holman in chat, always working.
Always.
So that caller was Anthony. He actually asked him to call.
Oh,
well,
awesome.
thank you, Alan. You are the man. I don't know what we would do without you, bud.
All right. Billy Zig.
We got to get a hold of Billy.
I'm going to do it right now. So you guys talk.
That's fine, because I'm over here doing
that
things on the computer I shouldn't be doing. I'm messing up. So I'll stop now.
I read The Elusive Curve just before the Dallas convention last year. So a little bit over a year ago, probably right around now, actually, October. And yeah, it's a neat story. The way they go about getting the information and stuff like that. I mean, we couldn't do it, but people in the know with the right connections and the right amount of funds and all that kind of stuff might be able to pull something like this off. May already be pulling it off. They may have got the idea from Billy, but it's a really cool idea. And it is. It's a really good story. So check that out, The Elusive Curve by Billy Zig.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a link over here to it for you guys, because every link I'm clicking on takes me to too many like it's all these reseller things that are trying to make money off of it. I'm just trying to get to a straight link from his. There we go. I got it. All right.
You see Billy hanging around in chats and stuff like that.
I am dropping the link for that book in the chat, so you guys can go ahead and get your copy, and you will have read it. Oh, see, there you go. I'm in the Iron Realm account over here on YouTube, so that's me dropping that. Too many things. Clicking too many things at once. My apologies. Anyway, so there's the book. Go check it out. Everybody read it. That'll be our book club of the month book, and we'll all read it together and talk about it. in a month. I don't know. We'll get in touch with Billy and see how long it'll take us to get him on here.
Don't mind me. I'm still texting away.
For sure. No, you go right ahead, sir. I'm actually trying to get back to my account, because when I go into the Iron Realm account, I do things by mistake. Not by mistake, but just I'm clicking around and doing things and trying to get back where I need to be. So I'm just going to stop what I'm doing. Go back to that lettuce pile. That's a safe zone. I saw Alan had included a story for us over here on TFR that was kind of space lettucey, but I had not clicked on it yet. But in Alan's very, very, that's exactly what he said. It's kind of space lettucey. So let's see what this is. What is it time finally for this to happen? Scientists have called for a serious study of me turning off my ad blocker. Oh, this must be space.com, mustn't it? How did I know it was space.com? Sorry. Space.com, where you can always count on them letting you know about your ad blocker. Okay, scientists call for a serious study of unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs. Is that where he got his channel name? I call them UFOs still because I'm old. So apparently there are various wild cards they've played in the media and in the culture to distract, confuse, and reap our energy. So it seemed to be playing out, so it's time to pull the old UFO card again. I noticed there were quite a few videos going by my YouTube feed suggesting I learn about a tic-tac UFO, TikTok. I don't know. I thought it was... Anyway, I'm there. I was there for years. I was literally there for years, like going to conventions, doing the research. I was there. But in light of space unraveling and looking at outer lands and things, my interest in studying the phenomena has definitely lessened over the years, especially the last 5 to 6. So, but even before that, as I've explained before, my interest had kind of gone away, and just because of sort of what had begun happening in the FE community. A lot of infighting, a lot of bad research being done, a lot of stories just used to distract, and people infiltrating the movement, and just all the different things that we're all dealing with here in our community. So I haven't looked into any of the new stuff. I know there was supposed to be some footage from the Navy. Oh, well, that must be what this story is, because there's a picture from 2004. The Navy jet's forward-looking infrared camera captured an unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAP. But this lengthy article goes into lots of scientific reasons why we should probably, at this late date, 2020, finally start looking into UFOs. Because, it's about time, I suppose. I'm trying to get to the bottom here and see if there's some final wrap-up that is just like the one to tell you about. Here we go. I think people immediately think about aliens when they hear UFO, UAPs, and I want scientists to not fall for that. This guy, who I won't try to pronounce his name, said, "Be strictly agnostic and don't let preconceived ideas cloud your judgments. Have an open mind. Consider this as a science problem. If it turns out to have mundane explanations, so be it." Yeah, there you go. So be it. Let the data lead us to what they are, is the final word from Kaparapu, that guy. He said that.
Sure.
Yeah, but verify where your data is coming from. That should be step one.
Well, no, you just take any old picture of geese reflecting off of the cloud of Venus and lights. And
I just want the name of the person who made Venus the same size as Earth. That's all. I'm still looking. I can't find it. Someone please tell me.
You can't even find the name of the person?
No, nobody takes claim. Mr. Meekin.
Morning, guys. I think that's Christian Huygens does that. The assumption that Venus is the same size as Earth for necessity, so you can quantify the ratios, can't you? And then everything works if you assume that. I'm sure it's Huygens, but I could be wrong. Morning, guys, and I just wanted to say congratulations. 3 and a bit years ago, I remember muting these things. I remember wandering around this chatting with Josh to call the show. We had moons in the title and all sorts, and then I think he had a moment of clarity with the Ironworx. So I just want to say congrats, guys. It's amazing, still going, and it's going so strong. So I think a testament to your dedication, because as committed as I am, getting up at this time in the bloody morning would never happen if it was on my watch. So respect to both of you and Zach for making it as well. But yeah, I love it. I'm one of the biggest fans, even though I'm a part of it. So yeah, congrats, guys, and keep it up.
Thank you, man. Love you. Truly. Thank you so much.
Well, you do a lot, Adam. You do. Helps us.
I was just wondering, do you reckon by 400 we might get Savage on? Like 300 shows and still a no show. I think we just need to give him shit for a bit and then make sure we get.
Yeah, it's early for him. It's only noon, afternoon.
Anything before 3 p.m. is early for that guy.
Yeah.
He needs his beauty rest.
Yeah, he does.
Savage.
I assume he does.
So, good day over there today, Mr. Meekin? Keeping you busy?
Yeah. Well, no, it's absolutely dead, but it's an absolutely beautiful, clear blue skies, freezing cold, but beautiful, crystal clear skies. So, yeah, I think we've just gone into another new stage of bullshittery. So the government announced tiers of I suppose it's which is your main paper? Yeah, not TEA.
Gotcha.
TEI, yeah. So we're all in different levels of lockdown. So certain people can go outside the front door. Certain people can see a family member. It appears to be the richer your area, the less restrictions there are, and certainly the more working class you are, the more restrictions you seem to be subject upon.
Well, certainly a virus that has a watch and can tell time would know what neighborhood it's in and know where the upper class folks would be. I mean, come on, Adam.
Exactly.
Science. I mean, they know which kids are under 8. They know which stores close at 9. They're pretty smart virus.
Bullshit. But yes, it's a bit weird here at the moment because today the roads were dead on the way to work. Very odd. Seeing life creep back up to normal, and then they just slapped it back again. So it's we'll see. But there's one other bit, guys, because I'm going to have to shoot. But if I could just do a quick announcement. I know it's been a weird time. I was chatting with Ranty yesterday, and I just want to wish him all the best. He's got a big operation today, and wish him all the best in that, and for a speedy recovery for him as well. So yeah, shout out Ranty Flat Earth.
Big shout out to Ranty Flat Earth. Hope everything goes well. It can be a little scary having big surgeries like that, I would imagine. Not that I've ever had one.
Good luck to him. That's what I wanted to say. So.
Definitely. Health and happiness to everybody out there.
Surprised they're still doing the operation with COVID, So it's them shutting down hospitals, you know what I mean? That's the what's going to be the biggest killer statistically of this thing, or the actual treatments that were stopped. We stopped looking after people because we were too scared of getting a cold. Certainly over here they're saying 3,000-4,000 deaths this year through non-diagnosis of cancers, late pickups. So you have to look at those things and think, well, what are we, how can we justify saving 300-400 exceedingly vulnerable people at the cost of where we're at now? It's a shocker.
Well, yeah, I just saw that the WHO a couple days ago came out and said, hey, these lockdowns need to stop. The guy even said it's no more dangerous. He's not saying that COVID isn't a thing. He's just saying it's no more dangerous than the common flu that we get every year.
What?
Right.
That's from the WHO.
Isn't that the same thing Anthony Fauci said back in 2017 on his medical journal when he was talking to other doctors? It wasn't until he had to talk to actual public people and make a public announcement did it get scary and dangerous. But,
yeah, I think actually that was from 2020, a medical thing that he wrote. Like after COVID had started, he came out and said it's no more dangerous in the medical journal. But
I think there was one in 2017 as well.
It was different.
Pretty sure. I remember that correctly.
Okay, if you want to know what any of this is really about, let me put a little bit of this into perspective. I started getting text alerts on my phone on October 7th at 10:14 p.m. about a storm that was due to hit that Friday. I got 14 messages telling me to get the frick out, follow instructions, storm surge is coming, you're going to die, oh my God, end of the world. Every other minute, I kept getting these alerts on my phone, and they all wrapped up basically saying, but unfortunately, there's going to be no shelter of last resort open because of COVID.
Oh, Jesus.
So leave your home, but we ain't got no fucking place for you to go.
That's insane. All right, fourth and final segment of the Ironworx coming up right after these quick messages. Stick around. Help us celebrate 300 episodes right here on Truth Frequency Radio, your protection from deception.
The reviews for Extendivite are amazing. Here are some from Amazon. September 2018. Extendivite works in keeping my blood pressure in the normal range. I've been using Extendivite for many years now. May 2018. Great product. I use regularly and I rarely get sick. March 2018. This product has relieved what appeared to be angina pain in my chest and shortness of breath after climbing stairs. I'm quite happy about it. February 2018. My husband, son, and I have been using this product for a few months now, and we have noticed an improvement in improved joints and blood pressure. Tell us your story. Get Extendivite today. To order, call 1-877-928-8822. That's 1-877-928-8822 or visit heartdrop.com.
Extend your life with Extendivite.
Hey, it's Grace. Can we talk about something serious for a minute? Your age. Getting old has its perks. But remember, being a few years younger, you know, your hair was thicker, you didn't have so many wrinkles, that extra weight wasn't haunting you, and you just felt better. Well, we can't turn back the clocks and go back 10 or 15 years, but you can start feeling and looking 10 or 15 years younger with Nature's Youth RSF. It's a doctor-formulated daily supplement that helps your body maintain its peak performance and fight the aging process. Imagine sleeping better, looking better, and feeling better. See how Nature's Youth RSF has helped thousands of people just like you at naturesyouth.com. Naturesyouth.com. Imagine how it will feel when your family and friends are asking you what you did to look so good. Your secret will be Nature's Youth RSF. It's time to start looking better and feeling better. Learn more and order your Nature's Youth RSF at naturesyouth.com. That's naturesyouth.com. That's naturesyouth.com.
True initiation is an inward journey. It's a spiritual path that is totally inward. It has nothing to do with anything external to you.
I want to determine if the Grand Architect is indeed what I believe it to be, which is the artificial intelligence.
The initiatory path is one of self-discovery and self-revealing. It's not a journey that someone can hold your hand through.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you through the steps of initiation. remember, you are divinity.
Step Beyond the Veil with Chris and Sherry Geo. Fridays and Saturdays, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
You're listening to the Truth Frequency Radio Network.
No hate, no hype, no fear.
Here's a message of importance to millions of people who are continually pale and washed out, weak and run down. Doctors will tell you that these conditions are often caused by a deficiency of iron. The iron you need to keep you physically fit and mentally alert. Medical studies show that 2 out of 3 women and many, many men lack the daily iron your body requires in a form your body can easily use and put to work. Every dose gives you more than your daily minimum iron requirement.
We are awake, we are awake, we are not alone. We are striving for more.
So if you're not getting the iron your body needs, if you feel weak, run down, and are easily upset, start taking iron today.
How dare you?
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Ironworx. Have we lost Josh? Did
No,
he fall
Josh
off his
is here.
soundboard?
He's here somewhere.
I was giving you time for the sound cues. I was trying hard. Welcome back. It's 300 in, and we're still playing with noises like children. Hey, it's a morning show. What do you want? You're lucky we don't have like and things like that going.
Oh, I got him.
Pew pew. Oh, I know. I do too. That's why I'm saying we shouldn't. We shouldn't though. Mummy drop. Shout out Robert Page. Oh, real quick. Welcome back. It is Ironworx. Josh Waltz. Real quick, some housekeeping. I did tell Liz some weeks back that I would give her a copy of the remix version that Stefan sent us of our lovely song that Josh remixed with his iron supplementation. However, it's not something I can easily do over there on the Twits because of whatever reason. I can't just send a sound file, so I'll have to turn it into a video and send it to you, Liz, and I've just been really neglecting being like I should. So I will do that. After this show, I will turn that song into a video and put it in that thing. I will do it. It'll happen today. So that's some housekeeping dealt with. Some not great news to hear, and definitely on the same page as what I was ranting about as we went to commercial. Apparently, Lana, you know her as Salt of the Earth 1969 over there on the tubers. Her dad's house in Habersham County, Georgia, got completely flooded up to the ceiling Saturday night. All the people on the river had to get rescued. The river flooded that they live on. So awful. So I did not realize Georgia had gotten. Is it part of that storm system, or is it a completely different one that came in off the
about
east?
this at all. I didn't
Well,
hear
this is
anything
nuts.
about this.
And I know the weather has been completely out of sorts because of, nature, right? That's what it is, right? Nature. It's not driven by man. Anyway, and I don't mean some kind of fake climate crap bullshit. I mean, like, machinery and things that we all know exists. Anyway, yeah, sorry to hear that, Lana. And definitely sending out a lot of love that way because it's going on a lot right now. Lots of people are being taken out of their home, period. I mean, if you look out there on the left coast, on the west coast, through that whole area where the monorail is going to be set up, they're all getting burnt out. I wonder what they're trying to put in place over there in Georgia. Anyway, there was one other thing. Liz, Lana. It's gone. It's gone. There was another one. Oh, Daz asked. Daz Tartarian. You know him as Daz Gobzane there on the tubers. He asked, how come Walt and Josh have big hammers and Zach has a little bitty one in the logo?
Because I'm the one that does all
Jim. I'm going to check Jim with Zach. I can't say. I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's just genetics. That's just genetics. It's just the way it is. Oh, it's perspective, you see, because Zach's further away. He's on the far side of the anvil, so his hammer just appears to be small.
Hey, I'm not having that. It's not the size of your hammer or your anvil. It's how you bang it, and it's that.
That's right. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting lost in chat now.
I know. I was doing the same thing. I was doing it. Stop, chat. Stop. You guys are too awesome. You always make me look at you.
So, spaghettification? Or more Rusty Moon? Or here the end of the world?
Rusty Moon and the Spaghettification Boys. Let's do it.
So there's a black hole.
Band right there.
Right? Apparently a black hole has killed a star by spaghettification as telescopes watch. Telescopes have captured the rare light flash from a dying star as it was ripped apart by a supermassive black hole. The rarely seen tidal disruption event, which creates spaghettification in the stars as they stretch and stretch. It's the closest known event to happen at only 215 million light years from Earth. Okay. For comparison, the nearest star system is to Earth is Alpha Centauri, which is roughly 4 light years away. So this is just a bunch of nonsense.
Or just really small in the same distance away.
Exactly. Or they're just looking at some type of fractal that can always come into focus the more you zoom, as fractals tend to do.
Or
the
size of the luminaries could be more of an interrelationship between the light hitting the top layer of the atmosphere plane, and it have no relationship whatsoever to do with the size of the object or its distance, only to do with the intensity of the light and how it interacts with, let's say, the firmament or whatever you want. There's no proof
that makes too much sense.
A real relationship, is it?
Well, you can't just go around saying things like that, Adam. I mean, that's going to put a whole wrench into all sorts of other things. Can't you just run the party line just don't think about it too much?
Yeah.
Is that so hard?
You're right. Let's go back to basic trigonometry. They're 300 squillion miles away, and they're 1,500 million times bigger than our sun. You're right. Makes a lot more logic.
A lot more relative sense, sir. Exactly. And see, I'm totally confused because I thought spaghetti vacation was when y'all like took off on a road trip to like, eat lasagna and penne and
Wasn't that the name of like
Alfredo and what?
Guns N' Roses album ever?
Archer fans? No, sorry.
Which Guns N' Roses album?
Right, you're right. You're there. Zach's there. He knows Spaghetti Vacation album. That's the one. That's the one that got me started on that whole road pasta trip. So, damn, nobody watches Archer. Okay.
Nope.
No, I watch Archer, but it's not ringing a bell. Spaghetti.
When they were in space and he was talking about the black hole and being never mind. I love Pam. She's like my favorite. Anyway, so apparently, according to Lana, sorry, this has really got me intrigued. According to Lana, sorry, I'm taking it back here because I just read this and I'm in chat where I shouldn't be. Damn it, Savage, where are you? Apparently, it rained 8 inches. And Lana's dad said, who's lived there over 25 years, said it's never come up that high. They think someone released the dams. It's the only way it could come up that fast. Some foul play involved. So, yeah, a lot of interesting shit going on there, Lana. I can definitely commiserate. I remember a time here in New Orleans when people said they heard explosions.
What?
And then that got chopped out of the news edit later when the levees broke. Anyway.
Not the Army Corps of Engineers. They wouldn't do shit like that.
No. And real quick, shout out to Ipsy Nasleys. She's upset because I didn't say hey to her. Hey, Ipsy.
We love you, Candy.
That's our girl. I can't believe she didn't call in.
I'm a little surprised, too. I actually want to
have stopped watching the damn line. That's probably been 80 people called. Have you been watching it?
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Okay, Josh is
on
one
it. Damn person is called.
No, some damn people call. Thank you, damn people, for calling. I'm just kidding, Anthony. Thank you for calling, man.
Yes, thank you so much. I meant after Anthony, of course.
I know, I'm being dumb.
This damn person's going to have to shoot, guys. The shop's ticking off, and the show will probably be done before I get back. So,
thank
guys,
you.
So proud of you.
Love you. Tell the ladies thank you and hug them for us for helping cover you for the times you were able to hop in for us. We love those ladies as well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They are partially responsible for these 300 episodes, so make sure you let them know and give them our love and appreciation.
God bless. Yeah. Good night. I'll see you later. I'll see you guys tomorrow and see you later, chap. God bless.
Sounds good. Love you, Ed.
Later. Yeah, I love the guy.
14 minutes left. T-minus 14 minutes and counting.
Indeed.
No turds floating around here. I'll tell you that much.
Hell no.
Damn it.
I got a $23 million toilet. Don't need turds floating around with a $23 million toilet. 300 episodes, I probably could have planned something really epic. I mean, past guests, all sorts of stuff. If I would have started this planning weeks ago.
Yeah, that would have been a thing to do.
You've been very preoccupied.
Yeah, I have been a bit preoccupied. Like I say, that being said, I think this is an ideal 300th episode. No flash, no fanfare to speak of. Just a hearty thank you to all of our listeners out there. Because without you, we'd be doing this to nobody. We would still be here, but there'd be a lot fewer of you in here if you weren't here. Yes, sir. That's how that works. All right. So how about the end of the world?
Wait, one sec. I'd like to give one more shout out.
Do it.
To our good buddy Pav.
Absolutely.
And Salamo. And the other, the scouts that We don't see you, but we know you're out there. We love you guys. Thanks for everything.
Definitely do.
Black holes.
Ever heard of spaghettification?
Oh, yeah, I did that once. Man, we went everywhere. Nothing but sauce and starch. Nom, 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 nom.
Yum, 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 yum.
I had to. I found it. Oh, goodness.
Nothing but sauce and starch. That's how you describe this show. How would you describe the Ironworks? Oh, shit. We're nothing but sauce and starch.
Nothing but sauce and starch. Fucking hey, buddy. Oh.
I love it. What were you saying, Josh?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Oh, was it the end of the world?
I think it was the end of the
world. That's why I thought we should spaghettify first.
And I feel fine.
Well, apparently it could occur as the universe is going to be, quote, ripped apart, end quote, by dark energy, quote, pushing planets away from their stars, end quote. Theoretical physicist and mathematician Professor Brian Greene has warned. So that's not reason to be super scared. It's super scary, the physical cosmology and astronomy. Dark energy is a mysterious, unknown force that affects the universe. The first observational evidence for its existence came from supernova measurements, showing the universe does not expand at a constant rate. Instead, it is accelerating. Measurements of the cosmic microwave background suggest the universe began in a hot Big Bang, from which general relativity explains its evolution. But without introducing a new form of energy, there was no way to explain how an accelerating universe could be measured. However, the same energy may have helped explain this evolution may also be its downfall, according to Professor Greene. Appearing on Neil deGrasse Tyson's Star Talk podcast.
I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, bitch.
The scientist was asked by co-host Chuck Nice, what is time made of? And quote, it must be made of something because presumably it was created during the Big Bang and it interacts with things like gravity. Professor Greene explained how this very question had been on his mind, leading him to support a theoretical framework which particles are replaced by one-dimensional objects called strings that propagate through space and interact with each other. He said this is an idea that is starting to become the thing right now. It is certainly the case that the intuition is right on target when we look at ordinary material. Objects in the real world, they are made of stuff. They are made of molecules, atoms, subatomic particles. Could that idea be relevant for space and time? People have thought about this for a long time, but recently there have been some developments in a variety of fields. The string theory is one of them. We're starting to catch a glimpse of what the ingredients of space and time might actually be. We have some evidence that space itself may be stitched by the threads of quantum entanglement. Man, this kind of rambles on for a little bit more with things just as ludicrous as space being stitched together by the threads of quantum entanglement. That's just garbage. Pseudoscience hooey.
Bless you.
Thanks. So yeah, apparently this space and not only this dark energy could rip apart these solar systems, pulling the planets away from their stars and tearing apart the entire universe as we know it. Super, super scary. That's super scary.
Super serious.
Joe Mama in chat says time is made of cheese. Clearly.
Cheddar.
Melted cheddar. By the way, it flows through this show. As we've only got 7 minutes left before we round out episode number 300 of the Ironworks right here on Truth Frequency Radio. And what a nice normal show it's been. Filled with all the normal pauses and awkward silences as any other given show.
It wouldn't be Ironworx if we didn't have them.
That's right. That's how you know we're real. Because we suck at this.
300 episodes in, you would think someone would have sent us flowers or something. I mean, they could have sent us space flowers.
Space flowers. Sure.
Flowers, yeah. So, Makoto Azuma.
Bless you.
Artist. Well, I know, right? Artist, apparently, is pushing the boundaries of botanical sculpture. And I got a blocker again. Man, I got to get rid of these ads somehow. Apparently in 2017, well, this is a long time ago to be giving me the story now. Florist and artist that I said already, Makoto Azuma, sent a bouquet of flowers into the stratosphere for the second time, suspended at 30,000 meters. Well, that's not in space. Never mind. It wouldn't be space flowers. I was thinking it was space flowers. Anyway, he sent some flowers. It was some pink orchids, some red lilies, some sunflowers. Up there. Up. He sent them. And it was a space installation art thing. Exobiotanica 2.
For sure.
Here's a book. It's coming out. I'm not promoting it because I don't get paid, but I just thought it was a nice little link. I'll send you a picture of a space flower. I'll even use it in our show description.
I know of someone I would consider a flower.
Who would you consider a flower?
Hello.
I would consider Candy one of our flowers.
I know a candy flower. What's up, lady?
Can't believe you thought I wasn't going to come be part of this thing.
That's what's up.
I felt so bad when I heard Josh say that, or one of you guys. I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? I need to call. I thought about it when you said it earlier, but I was just kind of in a daze.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel like that. You know that, Candy. You know we love you.
No, it wasn't me. I realized that after I was sitting there typing on Facebook, congratulations to y'all, it still didn't click in my head until I heard you say it, and I was like, oh, shit, I better call and say hi. It's been a long time.
It has been a long time since we've got to chit-chat with you.
It has, for damn sure, man. We need to change that. You need to come hang out with us for a whole show, not just for like the last 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I know I will. I thought about it. I was like, man, I used to be on there all the time. I haven't talked to you guys at all. It's been a long time. Months,
yeah.
Too long.
Haven't you been working?
Are you?
Yeah, I was actually at work tonight. I never leave work sick, and I wouldn't have left work sick if they didn't know I threw up. And I know just because I took some vitamins before I went to work and I hadn't eaten all day, and that's why I got sick. I'm not really sick, but I feel like crap. Like I'm still sick in my stomach. Ugh.
Yeah, you got to eat on when you take stuff
Yeah,
like
I've been at work tonight, but I'm home. What?
So you got to make sure you eat.
Sorry.
Take stuff like that. You don't want to take a lot of those vitamins.
I'm never late for anything, so I wasn't running out the door late in a rush or anything like that. So
No, not you.
You're always there exactly when you intend to be.
That's right. Candy is never late, nor is she early. She arrives precisely when she means to.
I have so many recordings of you saying that. It's a compilation.
Well, I was just checking back in our archives, and it would seem that you were on episode number 11 of the Ironworx when you were recapping FEIC 2017.
That long?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
2017.
11/14/2017.
But that's when I did the whole episode, huh?
Do what?
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That means that was a long time ago. Wow. That's 3 years.
Yep. 3 years. Almost 3 years.
It's hard to can't believe that you guys have been doing this that long, you know, because like I started this on Facebook. I changed what I was saying. Like, I've been there. A lot of us have been there. Like everybody that's here all the time, we've been there from the beginning. I remember before you guys even started the show. Like, telling me.
Oh yeah, you've been around since like we were doing the hangout. We were doing hangout calls with you before we even knew what Zoom or Skype or any of that was. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. It's funny that people don't know that I used to be on YouTube so much, and so it's funny to me now. And they're telling me how to do things and all. I'm like, I got this. I know.
Right? You're OG, girl. You're OG.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to end the
Time
show
flies.
here in a minute. It is, yeah, it does. That's crazy. 3 years. That flew by.
Thank you for calling, Candy, and thank you for being here for the longest time, forever and ever.
Yeah, we love you, sis.
Yes, we do.
I love y'all.
Love you, lady.
And we'll try to get you in next week or sometime in the very near
Yeah,
future.
come hang out for real, for real.
I want a full episode with Candy.
Oh, nice. Awesome. I went over to TFR to check the time, and I see Dawn found a space flower for us. Thank you, Dawn. She rocks. You all rock, but that's awesome that she tied that in. Nice.
We love y'all. You all have a great day.
Truly, you guys have made this 300 fly by. When I realized that we had hit 3 years and 300, it blew my mind. It truly feels like we just started. I know it sounds like we just started, but truly feels like we just got started, and you guys have made it truly amazing. Love, love, love y'all. Love you, Josh. Love you, Zach. Thank y'all, truly.
Love you, Walter. Love you, Zach. It really is. We are here because we enjoy it. It is a labor of love that we do this. So be sure you check us out every Tuesday and Friday right here on Truth Frequency Radio for another exciting episode of the Ironworx. Josh, Walt, and Zach hanging out with you in the mornings. Anyway, we will see you on Friday morning, or at the very latest, Friday evening, where we have Brendan Daly from the Future of the Flat Earth on the Facebook group on to Chit Chat. Anyway, be good, be well. I love you. Bye-bye.
Hi,